Hello Year 3, welcome to Wednesday's Maths. Today we are showing amounts of money. Here we are, here's our in focus. It shows a picture of a smoothie and it costs £2.80. In what ways could Sam pay for it? Now, to do this one, you need to be aware of which kind of coins. So I wonder, before you start, do you know all of the coins? Have a think. You might have a piggy bank, or perhaps your grown-up's got some change you could have a look at. Do you know how many there are altogether? I wonder. And for a little bit of help, here we go. I've got pictures of them all down here. So we've got a 1p, 2, a 5, 10, 20, 50, £1 and £2. And using these coins, we can, of course, make any possible amount. We can make them in different ways. So how could Sam pay for it then? Let's look at one example. So we could have £2, because that would be nice and quick, wouldn't it, for to get to the £2. I could have I'm going to use my 20. Let's make more of these. So I'm going to make 20. So I'm going to have a 20 here. I'm going to use a 10, so I've got £2, 20, 30. Oh, I'm going to use another 10, 40, 50. I've gone up to 50. Then I'm going to use some 5s now. So I'm at 50p, 55, 60. I'm going to use a 10 now. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 70. Oh, I've got 10 more to go, so I'm going to use some 2s now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we are. That was the way that I made the price for my smoothie. I wonder what you made. Okay, let's move on to here. So this is another way that you could make the cost of the smoothie. You could start with a £2 coin like I did, and you could count up in 20, 40, 60, counting up in 20p's, 70 for 10 more, 5, 75 and 80. That way uses 7 coins. Here's another way, splitting the £2 into 2 £1 coins, a 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. That one also uses 7 coins, doesn't it? And then this question says, I'm going to cover up the answer for a minute to give you a bit longer to work it out. This one says, is it possible to use fewer than 5 coins? How could we use the smallest amount? Could you use less than 5? Well, we know we'd need a £2, wouldn't we, to make the highest value, the £2. But how could we make the 80p? Have a think. Here we are, I'll show you one way to do it. Yes, of course, we could use a 50p, a 20 and a 10. That's just using 4 coins. How else could you make it using just a few amount of coins? Now, for the next activity, you need a partner. And to do this game, find some loose change or empty your piggy banks or whatever you've got lying around, and challenge your partner to make a total. So you might want to start with something like 50p or £1, and you make your total in one way and then see if your partner can make it in a different way. Then change the total and see again if they can make it in a different way, and take in turns. So you pick a total for them to make and then they pick a total for you to make. You don't have to play that activity today, but you might want to do it at some point this week if you've got time. You could even play with a brother or sister if you've got someone with you at home too. For this question, we've got to try to make 2 different ways to make £1, but we haven't got all of the coins here. So for one way, probably the simplest way, I could choose two 50 pences, couldn't I? And that would quite easily be £1. But what else could I use? I could use a 20, perhaps two 20s. I haven't got any 10s, but I could use my 5s to make some 10s. So I've got 20, 40, 45, 50 at the moment. I'm going to put some more 5s to make 60. Then I'm going to go up to 80 with another 20. Some more 5s to make another 10. Where am I at now? 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Oh, I've gone a bit further than I thought. I'm at 90 now. And I haven't got a 10 pence, but I've got these 2 pences, look. How many am I going to need to make 10 pence? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's right. Of course, I'll need 5. So here we are. Here's another way to make a pound. You can see these 2 methods are both completely different, but exactly the same value. If somebody gave you this amount or this amount, it's the same, but there's a lot more coins here, isn't there? Okay, now for this activity, we've got a carton of orange juice and it costs £1 and 10 pence. 2A asks us to use 2 coins to pay for the carton of orange juice. Now we've only got one way to do this because we're only allowed 2 coins. We can only choose £1 and 10 pence. We can only really do it like that. There isn't another way to make it. B, though, asks us to use 3 coins. So I wonder how many ways we can do this. I could choose my pounds and then I could have a 5 and a 10, couldn't I? But I could also do it like this. I could do 2 50p's to make a pound and 10 pence. So there's 2 different ways there. That would be one way to make £1 and 10 with 3 coins, and that would be another way. Have a think. You've got a bit longer than me. Have a think. Maybe there's another way. I'm not sure. Right, scrolling down the page to question 2. Here we've got a can of drink for 79 pence, and the challenge is to use as few as possible. So this is the really important bit here, year 3, few as possible. So I've got to try to get, I'm rounding up in my mind a bit, I've got to try to get to 3. Sorry, I've got to try to get to 80, but I want to only use a few coins. So over here, let's see, pound's too much, so I'm going to go near. My next nearest coin is the 50, so I'm going to bring down a 50 pence. After that, I can do a jump of 10, but I could also do a jump of 20 because that would take me up to 70. So that got me to 70. I'm only using 2 coins, so I think I'm doing okay so far. Now I'm going to bring a 5 because that takes me close to my 9. I can't use another 5. So now I'm going to use 2s. 5, 6, 7 for 2 more, and 8, 9. Sorry, I keep getting bongs coming up. So here I've got my 50, 60, 70, 75, 77, 79. So I've made it, and I've managed to do it using 5 coins. I don't think we could do it with any less than that. I think that's the smallest possible way we could do it. Okay, so your worksheet is number 3 for today. I'll show you what it looks like on here. It looks like this. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm showing you Fridays. Here we are. It looks like this today, worksheet 3. You've got to choose the correct amount of money. So you've got lots of different coins here. Take care when you look at them because they are black and white. In it says circle the correct amount of money and it gives you a total. There's more than one way to make your total, so you might want to use different colours for that, like I have. You might want to circle a few different ways in different colours. Okay, I can show you the answers here. Here they are. There's a few different ways. You might have found even more. I expect you did. Okay, well done everybody. That's all for today. See you next time. Bye.